way that is done, right up here, I gotta put the light up here. I forgot to mention, I know I mentioned about the 3 years of my side pain, but the thing that made me realize is about 6 or 7 times for a period of a number of hours each time is they had turned off whatever it was over here to where for about a few hours each time, 6, 7 times, I felt normal. And it wasn't because of a change in medication or anything. It just, a few of those times I was at work. A couple of those times I was meditating, so you can understand, well, maybe some weird meditation practice, or I was thinking, some more spiritual or something to relax the side. But other times I was working. And then suddenly it just hit me. And, when you're religious, you think, well, God did it, thank you, Lord, thank you. And maybe he healed it. But then it comes back a few hours later. And then you get V2K happening to you. And then out of the blue, a few months later, you get this. I saw videos of other target individuals, and I knew that wasn't happening to me. I know some people get different scripts and different things happen to them, but certainly within 6 months, I wasn't even thinking. I thought, well, I'll just never get that. And then slowly it started happening. I started, tardive dyskinesia, or these little jolts that they put throughout your body. I was born in San Diego, near Camp Pendleton. My dad was a Marine. Broke my arm in Dallas at that hospital, and then almost finished myself off and fell out the window. And within 7-8 months of that, I don't know, then the V2K, before that V2K had already started, but that was through the walls. And then within a few months, there was a bit through the walls, and then it started everywhere you go. You walk, you can go outside. I thought somebody put something in my clothing as a joke. I still didn't. Who's going to think in a conservative religious town that they're going to, against corruption, drain the swamp? Anyway, for 30 years, I was having this constant pain. But about 6 or 7 times, for no reason, it just stopped. And I felt normal. It felt wonderful. And then it came right back. And then years later, the V2K. And it's like, this whole thing was implanted. They push a button causing the pain. And then the Robert Duncan thing, it's a slow kill thing, slow kill operation to see how long you can last with this type of torture before you. And I did once, and that was when I was thinking, man, I'm going through 30 years of this pain. Nobody's ever going to heal it. No doctor knows what it is. None of this. And then now people are treating me shitty. My entire life, they were pretty nice to me. I didn't have any enemies. And now out of the blue, Dallas, and treat me like shit and all this. And it's like months and months. I ignore it. I just figure it'll resolve itself. They know I'm not a threat. They know I'm not going to hurt. It's like I have no enemies. I've never hurt anybody. They still kept doing it. And they just kept doing it. And it's like V2K, and then it became internalized. And for people who don't experience it, they don't believe you because we've been trained to think through movies and hearing voices that's great. You're being set up for the psych ward. You're being set up or through depression. They're putting through implantation. Now, some people will say it's not implanted. It's this new type of biometric. All I know is when I tried to get my CD from the operation, they gave me the disc. I've waited 3 days and they gave me the disc, but every time I try to put it in a Xbox or a DVD, they stop the DVD from playing, from looking, so where I can't even see it. I've done it through 3 or 4 brand, different things in a brand new disc, and it doesn't work. But seeing those pains just leave and then suddenly 4 hours later, out of the blue, come back, made me realize that they could have done this. They could have healed me anytime. I didn't need those medications. I didn't need 30 years of pain. They just used me as a guinea pig. And they could have healed me anytime. They could have called the fusion center, the sheriff's department, my doctors. They could have told me. All this talk about honesty and righteousness and goodness and family values went out the window right when there's money involved. Well, at least Thailand didn't do it. Good for Thailand. Anyway, I'm going to go. Bye. I just had to put that in there. Sclerosis attaches to and reduces a source of excess inflammation.